YouTube, what's up? I'm just going to show you guys in a relatively quick fashion just some of the haulage that I have over the last week or so. Found this really cool Dodge Charger. It's a new Matchbox release. I'm not sure if the tooling is new, but pretty sweet looking car for $1. This new Honda Civic in red looks great. Looks so much better than the gray. All of the details and graphics just really pop. And I like the wheels a lot better. But this one here, this F-150 Lightning, these are the best wheels Matchbox has done. Man, Hot Wheels could really learn something from Matchbox. They could learn a lot from Matchbox, actually. Because pretty much everything Matchbox does is better, in my opinion. Hot Wheels is better in licensing cars, I guess. That's probably about it. But pretty much everything else, I think Matchbox does better. They do better castings, more accurate castings, much better wheels. I think they do better paint schemes. But if you like the non-stock looking cars and like more of the racing graphics and that kind of stuff, then I could see how somebody like that would like Hot Wheels better. So these Matchbox working rigs, I have the flatbed, the dump truck, and I now grabbed this man truck. There's just something about this that I thought was kind of cool. You know, maybe I could use this for a layout at some point. This box comes off. This crane extends. It's fully articulating. So you can literally set the box or crate or whatever it is down, and you can lift it up onto the truck. Obviously, for me to use this in layouts, I would have to at least paint the stake bed part. The wheels look pretty good too, in my opinion. So, a pretty cool piece, you know, license model, Matchbox. I did find 2 of these. Both are mesh grill. It's an ugly car. One ugly car. But whatever. I know most of you probably love it and think, oh, that's not ugly. That is awesome. Well, if this is awesome, well, I just really don't know what to say about that, because this is not awesome. This is ugly. Now, the casting is great. I would love to see... Now, see, that's the thing. If Matchbox had this tooling, we would have already seen a really nice civilian deco, stock-looking model. It wouldn't be too stock, because it's not a stock car. I mean, it's definitely got a lowered stance. Other than that, it's pretty stock, though, as far as the casting goes. You know, maybe the chin spoiler is probably not stock. But I just want to see a nice civilian model. We have not seen that with this casting. They've all had some stupid graphics. The first 2, the red one and yellow one, and then the black K-Day one that came out, those are pretty cool looking because they're based on it's based off of an actual livery. Every one that's come out since then has sucked. What else? Oh, crap, I forgot about this. Well, I'm going to crack this on camera. Check this out. Matchbox. A Golf Beetle in the new 5-pack. So you have the Geo. I don't know what that is. We've got the Jeep truck. 2 Jeeps. Kind of bummed out about that. They could have done they could have done something, you know, I would have liked to have seen that Jeep and not that one, and in this Jeep's place, a Land Cruiser or a 4Runner. But anyways, let's open it. This is already going to extend this video more than I was wanting to go. Try to rip this thing open with one hand. Pretty easy to do when you have hands as strong as mine. That's sarcasm, by the way. This is a licensed model. These things in real life are crazy. These Gios. I think they're Russian, if I'm not mistaken. Or maybe Scandinavian or something. But it's a rescue vehicle, and these things can drive in like, I don't know, like 5 or 6 feet of snow. Like, they're insane. Like, there's nowhere you cannot go in a Geo. So that's awesome. Although, I like some of the earlier releases a little better with the more stock decos. So this is not a licensed model. It's a road mauler. It could be based off of an actual truck. I don't know. But like these two will not go into my collection. They will go into my son's toy box. Even though the Geo is licensed, it's not a personal collection casting. These other 3 will go into my Matchbox collection. So this is the Jeep Gladiator. Probably my favorite Jeep Gladiator that they brought out. They brought it out in 3 or 4 different colors. And the color is okay. I don't hate it. It's a nice metallic orange. What's awesome about it, though, is the mud. But what sucks is that the mud is up on the body of the truck, but it's not on the wheels. It's not on the step-ups. It's not on the fenders. So that is where Matchbox screwed up on that, in my opinion. That's why probably not the best casting to do mud splatter if you're not going to do it right. Unlike the Renegade, I think is what this is. It doesn't say, but I think this is a Renegade. This has come out in a bunch of colors. I think I have all of them. But see, this one isn't, the body's not separated with by a bunch of plastic, so the mud splatter is more fitting in my opinion. I like the color of these wheels too, which I think they are the color of the mud. So I think the point of that is to simulate muddy tires or muddy wheels. They should have just done the tires or the sidewall of the tires brown. Some of the other releases of this that I have really nice detail up in the front and in the back. With this one, though, we don't get that. We just get mud. And then the last one, and this one here, is the reason I think that this 5-pack is going to be hard to find. Matchbox did a Golf Volkswagen Beetle. A Golf Volkswagen Baja Beetle. I mean, that is just cool right there. I hate the orange base. I really hate the orange base. But other than that, I like it. The orange base actually does look bad. It looks bad on the rocker panel. That's where it ruins the look to me, is right there on that rocker panel. If it were black, I think it would look a lot better. But a Golf Beetle is still pretty awesome. I think the only other company that's done that is Greenlight. Man, I would love to see Greenlight do a Baja Beetle for the off-road series. That's a cool little car, though. I actually like that. Okay, now we get into the good stuff. Since we're already 11 minutes in, I'm going to try to speed this up just a little bit. Okay, so about a month ago, out in the wild, I found this Greenlight Jeep CJ7. It's a brand new tooling from Greenlight. This is the first time they've released it. If you look, the hardtop, you have a choice. You can either have a gap there or a gap there. There really is no in between. So that's kind of a bummer, but that's okay, whatever. This right here is not whatever. This sucks. This ruins the casting for me. And I tried like hell to push it up, to bend it up and straighten it, to no avail. So I just kind of was like, whatever. I'll just get another one at some point. Well, that some point is today. I looked over this one very closely. It has the same exact issue with the top. Every single one of these I've seen pictures of from people. Every single one has that issue with the roll bar being too high. So I might take the roll bar off and trim it a little bit so that the top fits on proper. But one thing I looked over very closely in the packaging was this. And it's on point. It looks so much better. So this one is literally going to be a parts donor. And this will be the collection keeper. So, because of this, I got a modern one out here. 1994 Jeep Wrangler Sahara. So, 1980, 1994. I do want to wheel swap this one too because I hate these wheels. And I think this CJ7 would look good with these stock Jeep wheels. This is one of Greenlight's best castings here. It's not one of my favorites. It's probably one of my top 15, maybe top 10. But it's probably, if you're ranking their best castings, this one is top 3. It has to be. If you're basing it off of replication accuracy. They just did a great job with these. The stance is right. The proportions are right. The wheelbase. The detail. They're just really nice little model replicas. Accurate looking lens, headlights, and taillights. Of the 5 Greenlight Jeep toolings, this is the only one that has lens taillights. And yes, you heard that correctly. Greenlight has 5 different Jeep Wrangler tools. You know another car they have 5 of? The Dodge Charger. They have 5 different Dodge Charger toolings. So run and tell that, homeboy. Anyways, I like the Sahara. I have, I think, 3 or 4 different Sahara releases, and those are Jeeps. Every one that they bring out, I try to get as far as the Saharas go, because I just think they're the best looking. I mean, look at that. That looks insane. And it's like, if Kyosho were to do this, this is pretty much what I'd expect it to look like. I don't think Kyosho would do all that much better of a job. Okay, two more. So I got this CJ7, and on the package, I'm looking at all the cars from the series, and I realize, oh wow, I have all of these except for this one and this one. I don't have the two Ford pickups, but as you can see here, I did grab the 2017. It looks great. It's a really weird color. Not just color, but finish. It's not satin. It's like completely matte. And I'm pretty sure this is a custom paint job. I don't think they came this way from the factory. But it does look really good, though. I like it. It's like a soft cream color. You do have gloss black wheels. Goodyear Wrangler all-terrain tires. Highly detailed side view mirrors, door handles. It's the XLT trim. With the XLT trim, typically you would have a chrome front bumper and grille. But with this being a custom, they blacked out the bumper, which I think looks great. And then you have the lens headlights with the tampoed indicators. Look how clear that Ford badge is, though. It's for as small as it is, it looks really good. And then on the tailgate, same type of stuff. You get the blacked out bumper, the Ford badge, a little bit of bleed from the taillight paint. And the one thing about this truck that I'm not sure about is that spare tire. I'm on the fence with it as to whether or not to keep it or take it out. Look at that grass. It's like real grass. I don't know. Thought it was kind of interesting that they put that spare tire there without the roll bar. Typically, that goes with the roll bar. And it's not really practical to have a spare tire rack like this in the bed of your truck right in the center. So, I don't know. I just don't know what to make of it, but I think it looks okay. It's just not practical. But I do like these lifted F-150s. They haven't done a lifted F-150 civilian model for 3 years, I think it's been. And I think this is only the second one that they've ever done that is lifted with a civilian deco. They have done some lifted, like they did a lifted Golf truck. But as far as civilian model or civilian liveries go, this is only the second one with the lifted suspension. And it looks good. And then the last thing that I found, something that I very rarely buy. I've only purchased maybe 6 or 7 of these haulers. And of all of those, I've only ever kept one. Let's see if I can show you which one I kept. It's over here. That's the only one I've kept. So today I decided to get the Moon Eyes Datsun 510. And you've got the tire rack on top with the toolbox, the diamond plate platform. This little ramp does slide out and down. So it just Slides out like that and then leans down. I tore this thing off as I do on all of my M2 stuff. I've done it on all my auto lifts. Causes a little bit of cosmetic damage, but it allows you to put the car on it in such a way that the car is sitting directly on it rather than on a little post to screw it on. But the truck looks good. It's an old Mack truck. Pretty nice detail. I love the split window. I think that's such a cool look. Cab over. With Yokohama tires, it's probably not very accurate, but interesting wheels. In the back, you have a true dually on the truck. And keep in mind with these, all of the trailers that M2 and Greenlight have done are based off of actual trailers. I think they're all actually licensed as well. So this is based off of an actual trailer. You know, a lot of people question that when M2 came out with the trailer that had the window, which by the way is also in this series with the 240Z, but that's a licensed trailer. So anyways, so that's it. That's my haulage of the last week or two. And 3 weeks from today, I have the annual Toys and Miniature Show in Tucson, Arizona. So hopefully, I know I haven't done a lot of videos lately, especially videos with new content. So I'm going to try to get a little bit better at that. But I've had a lot going on lately too, and it's going to continue probably till the end of March, and then things should settle down a little bit for me so I can try to focus on the channel a little bit more. But all right, well, thank you everybody for watching. You guys all have a great Sunday, and I will holler at the next diecast video.